Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We've got a big show lined up, but first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and hard-working crew up there. And don't forget to bring your toys this coming Saturday up here to Southport to their place. Now, we're looking at today. It's going to be overcast, but the high is going to be 67, low 60, and water temperature 67. So that was easy to remember. I don't have to glance down at it. Let's take a look at our river readings brought to us by Mountain Dew. And, man, you're talking about, of course, you want to get outdoors with Mountain Dew. They have a great little commercial. I really enjoy it. The Apalachicola Bluntstown is a 5.2. You're talking about flat. Well, how about the Choctahatchee at Caryville, 4.2. You're talking about flat. I mean, it's not even got a little blip in it anywhere. So rivers are continuing, and you're going to see the pictures I show in a little bit. They're producing some fine catches all throughout this last couple of weeks. We've had this nice weather, and it's been really producing. Take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Today is December the 7th, and I always go down as a memorable day in American history, and we're having really strong tides today. Now, coming up Saturday and Sunday, we've been in those neap tides, so if you want to do any kind of tidal fishing, you really want to do it during the week here and don't wait till the weekend. Now, we're looking at the marine forecast. We're coming out of north around 5 to 10. They rounded off to 7, so not a bad day. A little bit overcast and it'll rain off and on, but we're gonna have a good day in Panhandle Outdoors. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We got a lot of pictures to show. We're so fortunate they all to send us some, and I picked some up off my Facebook page, and we really get such a good picture of what's going on. We have a video coming up next, so I won't be able to show you all the pictures. So if you send me pictures, you don't see it today, we'll try to get them for you tomorrow. Okay. Let's start up here in Liberty County, up here all out of Bristol. How about Ashley Copeland? And this is Braden Copeland, Ashley's daughter, and Ashley and Chad's daughter. Now, that's not a great picture right there. I love that. That's a pure joy of catching fish up there on the river. Good job, Braden Copeland, up there in Bristol. My old buddy, and I do mean that, my old buddy, Terry Kent Sr. Let's see. Terry was a PE teacher and coach for a long time there. Here in Bay County school system, had a kid. Terry's a good hunter, and good job, my friend. Good email here from Steve Rogers. Okay, we're talking about boat landings and all. Hey, Coach, Cedar Tree Landing, just north of Ebro on the Choctahatchee River, is a good place to launch. It's maintained by Washington County. It's a concrete ramp with enough room to pull beside the ramp to get in the boat fairly easy. Passing this along to the viewers that didn't know of any on the Choctahatchee. Thank you, Steve. And he sent them out. And you see there's Ebro right there, the Ebro Cemetery, and go right down that road, and there's a landing right there. Thank you, Steve. I haven't launched that landing, but I'll tell you what, it looks like a good place. Makes me want to go there. How about a Florida reindeer? Okay. I'm going to stay on these too long. This is not local, but I thought this was good. This is Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Let's see. Texas Senator Ted Cruz got a good one in his home state of Texas. He posted it on social media and is getting blasted. Okay? But I'm glad to see, anytime I see any kind of politician, I don't care if they're Democrat, Republican, or Independent, anytime they're out in the woods on the water, it just makes me happy to see that. Okay? So, all right, this is Crystal Bullock. Crystal, she is an English teacher at Bay High. I love that she goes outdoors with her dad a few times. She's a mother of two, husband is the principal there at Mosley, and this Crystal was one of our former cheerleaders years back. One hog down, 14,000 to go. Woods therapy was just what I needed after the week I had. My daddy even brought me a bottle of my favorite wine. I wouldn't recommend that, but anyway, Crystal is so good about getting out in the woods and doing things like that. Great picture, Crystal. All right. Dale finished in this old picture. I wanted to show it to you. This is down in, it's not here, it's in Oak Hill, Florida, hunter on a Harley. And I know most people don't know where Oak Hill is, and the only reason I know is because one of my college classmates such a good outdoorsman. He's from Oak Hill, which is sort of outside of Daytona Beach, on that side, but they hunt and fish like we do in that area down the Oak Hill. Okay. All right. This is Sammy Soul from West Bay. My nephew caught these Wednesday. The African pompano, that's weighed 32 and 22. That's a good size one. Thanks, Sammy. Okay, this is what a big city hunter do. You know, the old guys just throw the hides back in the barrel after they skinned them. So he said the deer hides in the barrel. He thinks the deer's hiding in there. Okay. I'm going to show you one more. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break. I'll come back and set this one up for you. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I wanted to set this up. I want to take a break a little bit early. Mike Edwards, that makes these Panhandle rattlers, or, you can buy, he hand makes these. We've had him on the show, we've talked about it before and all. Here's a picture of some of his results right here. Okay. Yesterday we found a great blue heron trapped on a bush hook that some sorry no good left in the tree. Folks, take those bush hooks off. We're able to cut the line off at the hook and free the bird, but it still has a hook in its wing. But thank you, Mike, for saving that bird. Hopefully it will be okay. And, this is what outdoorsmen do. They do things like this. Always remove the bush hook. Okay. So here's this trip. Okay, this is good. Isn't that a great picture? Look at the river, the leaves changing. It's just beautiful this time of year. That's a fine one, Mike. And also, he called it a Panhandle Rattler right here. The Panhandle Rattler strikes again. It's a mixed bag of bass and shell crackers. And boy, that was a fine trip. And here's the ones, you can still get these online if you want to use these for Christmas presents and all. The Panhandle Rattler. He's named after our show, and it catches fish. I'm just real tickled. Handmade. You just don't get them. You don't find anybody doing that kind of stuff anymore. Customized. Okay, we got a little video coming up. Let me give you the background to it. Our grandson Mason was down for the weekend. He just came down for 2 days. He was able to squeeze it in, and we were and the thrill it is when you have especially out of state grandchild get to spend a couple of days with you. So we packed in as much as we could in those 2 days, and the first thing we did, we were able to go. We did our annual Christmas cemetery flower run where we swung through Greensboro, Quincy, and Hosford into all the cemeteries, and he was able to go with us for the first time. And of course, I told him all kinds of stories, and our other granddaughter, Maddie, she was able to go with us. I had a wonderful time doing that. Then we ate lunch at Paramore's in Bluntstown, and then we did some other stuff. And he helped me do some work around the house, which I desperately needed one more body to help me, and we got a lot done. And then we were able to go. Mandy Miller called, said they're having a dove shoot for the captains up there at their dad's place, and would love for me to come. I said, well, Mason's with me. She said, bring them on. So we went to a dove shoot up there and had lunch and got to see some of the good boat captains who take their boat out of the water and they deal with Miller Marine. And Miller Marine, Mandy and Megan has made it an annual affair to have those up. They did a late season dove shoot this time. Next year they're going back to the early phase. But anyway, just a great time seeing everybody. I got to talk to a few. I didn't get to talk to some of them. Billy Archer was there and all kind of folks. So this is a little video on the dove shoot. I just took my camera. I loaned my gun to Mason, 20 gauge over and under. He loved shooting, and so we just had a grand time. So Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, here we are up here at Mike Miller's place. Mandy texted me last night. They're having a big cookout for all the captains, and it's going to be a double fun today because I have my grandson Mason. He's with us this weekend. Buddy, you excited?
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
We're going to eat and then go on a dove shoot.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm more excited about the food or getting to hunt. Apparently this food's supposed to be really good, so.
Well, let's go down there and see everybody. Now,
right.
You're probably not going to know a lot of these guys. There's a bunch of good fishermen down here.
Yeah.
So let's go down here and see everybody.
All right.
Get about C+.
Oh God! My Miller, tell us about these grilled cheese. These are special grilled cheese.
This is the way. I guess I was 12 years old when I first started working on the Dixie Queen, and the cook was Jesse Allen. They later become Allen Seafood on 23rd Street. But he had that onions. He had them grilled cheese going. He slapped that Land Lakes. I don't know what kind of butter he used, but it must have been. It was good. He'd get them grilled cheese going. He'd have them onions going, and everybody was already starving at this time. They didn't even Anyway,
And that
well,
was,
a story about Jesse Allen made them.
so you
He used to
making,
buy hams from Mariana to come in a net, making good ham sandwiches.
it always tastes
His
better.
aprons up. He'd go around the boat and he'd say, "Now, folks, if you don't know about that bait, it'll sure ruin your clothes. And if you don't rent an apron, it's still gonna ruin your clothes." So I'd pick his apron up.
Those good days on the Dixie Queen, huh?
That's right. And he'd give me a ham sandwich on the way home.
All right. Now, Megan, I know you don't remember all that,
No, sir.
but you heard the story. Well, I
I
know.
like grilled cheeses.
Now I know this guy here, Mayo. I know you remember some of those stories.
Slide out of there.
Mel Miller.
I don't have many stories.
How you been doing?
Fine, sir.
How's the seafood business?
Good.
They still catching fish for you?
Not right now. We're not.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Well, finally, wait a minute. Look who just showed up. Okay.
Hi.
Tell us what's going on.
This is the second annual Miller Marine Charter Boat Appreciation Dove Shoot. So it's exciting. Yeah.
You got a couple of pretty good fishermen here.
I think there's a pile of good fishermen here.
I mean,
Yes.
I see some good ones.
There is some legends and all kind of stuff around. We're excited to have everybody.
So y'all have had a good year, everybody.
It's been good. It's coming up on the season. We'll start doing all the service for the charter boats and the dive boats and all that stuff in January, and it'll go through March, and then they'll be fishing.
All right.
So we're here to kick off the season.
Are you still keeping your dad straight at the shop?
Hey, he is building like crazy. It's hilarious because he is.
How's that? Tell us about the boat real quick.
It's a 52 open, which he's always wanted to build, like the 45, the Linda Gill. Everyone seemed to love that boat, so he always wanted a little bigger. So they're building 52, and right now they're building the hull, and they're running, all the resins and stuff. And he was excited that it's not in the middle of summer because he's sweating like crazy. And it's keeping him young for sure.
Well, Mason, that's what we're talking about. Boat building is in their blood, and that we're talking about on the way up. I was telling Mason that the heritage that your family has in boat building.
Yes, I think Dad has the touch. I don't know that Megan and I will probably have that.
That'll be one day, I'll bet.
That's okay. There's got to be somebody to do all the ugly work.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Chili, table, hamburger, hot dog, and other stuff.
Oh, yeah? You go first. Ladies first. Ladies first.
I'm a hostess.
You're the hostess. We gotta get these kids going. Somebody gotta get started. Look at everybody standing around.
They ain't hungry.
Get in there. Mikey. I'll get yours, Captain.
That's Captain Billy Arch over there. All right, now, okay, good, Marvin. Good deal. Starting to eat now. It's better. Well, he may not know.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's the field we're gonna shoot. Nice field. It's surrounded. Got a lot of hunters out there. Got it completely surrounded. Mason and I gonna get them here on the south end.
We're sitting on these different posts.
Yeah, let's separate. Let's sit on. You sit. We'll separate at the post. Get set up. All right. You know what I forgot, folks? I cannot believe I forgot my dove decoys. All right. All right, Mason, you getting ready, buddy?
Uh-huh.
Tell me what you're doing to get ready.
I'm opening a chair. I'm sitting in a chair.
Okay.
Loading my gun.
What about your ears?
I've got earplugs. I'm gonna put them in pretty soon.
Cool.
So,
Tell me about that gun.
I mean, you know more about it than I do. It's a Remington over/under 20 gauge. It's got like a nice pattern on the side. It's pretty.
That's a sweet shooting gun.
Yeah, it is. I've never shot it before, but we've got one like it. I think ours is a Winchester.
All right. Mighty quiet right now. Nothing going on. We got folks. We got it surrounded. It's a big old field, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm setting up under a tree. I'm about 40 yards from Mason. He's going to be down there. A couple reasons I came this way. So I won't be out in the open, but he's by that fence post. Main reason, I got a shade right here. And folks, I am not shooting today. Mason's just here for the weekend, and we got a last minute invite to this. And I told Mandy to text me, I said, she want to know if we want to come to her dove shoot. I said, heck yeah. So Mason said the same thing. So he has my gun and my shells. And I'm going to sit here with my camera. I'm going to shoot some video. But this is a beautiful place. We've shot here pretty regular over the many years we've been out here. And everything's in good shape. It's about 2:30. It's a little early for the birds. But they're going to start coming in now for the afternoon feeding. Folks, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love being in the outdoors here in the Florida Panhandle. Goodness gracious. I gotta get a picture of this.
Hey, Coach.
The Miller family.
Coach?
This is like old times. Nope.
Getting a little close, Coach.
In my case, it
We're
is
a little
old
fluffier
times.
than old times. This is a little snug on this three-seater here, Coach.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get in a truck and sort of, all right, they're shooting over there. We're gonna ride around the other end of the field and check things out. We're starting to shoot now. Let me show you where some of the folks are. Mike is doing a great job planting trees out here and keeping this place in top-notch shape. All the trees are planted. I always put that PVC around these trees, and will help these animals a lot. You got your hands full. Hey, we're gonna run that back of the truck. He's got a challenge there. I know that's gonna be fun. All right, that's what it's all about. You can see the field. Got things spaced out. Got some good feeder trees around here for the deer. You can see that every tree has a hunter under it. That tree over there got a hunter. That tree out there got 2 hunters. All right, move on up into here. Let's see. Over across the field, 3 or 4 hunters. I got a hunter right there under that tree. That's a good spot. Everybody's sort of facing west. All right. Got some hunters. All right, got some hunters right here. I like that setup. She looks one way. He looks the other way. Good setup. Now there's a good spot too. Now up here, can you see up there? There's Mandy. Mandy's on her phone. Y'all, is that funny? She hasn't seen me yet. On her phone during dove shoot. There she is. All right. Mandy's there. Back across the road. Little Sopper Pond got a hunter right there. All right, now Mike moved Mason up to here. I'm gonna pull up here pretty close. Let me see where Mason's up here in the sorghum. That's what he got planted here. There, I see the pea head sticking up there. He needs a mask. Let me move him. Mason! All right, I'm gonna put him right here, park in the shade. It was a war. We moved over by the stump. All right, Amanda's hollering something.
She said, I hope y'all had something else planned for dinner. Everybody's missing.
That's funny. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at 142 to 342 this morning after lunch, 213 to 413. I hope you enjoyed that. And like I say, it was just a quality amount of time to get to spend with your family, especially I think, as they're growing up, they grow up so fast and you just try to squeeze in so much, and there's so many great times we'll have together and we'll continue to have together. So, and the outdoors is the sort of center of it. And I'm just very thankful of also my grandchildren's faith and all, and we were able to do some good things and talk about that. So it was really a good weekend, and it was just thank you, Mandy Miller and Megan. Well, Mandy Miller Warren and Megan. So it's a good time. I have all kinds of things left. I've run out of time. The video a little bit longer than I thought. One thing I mentioned is all this pretty weather been really nice. It's brought out one negative thing, and if you've been outside late in the afternoon, you know what it is. It's these sand gnats, and they've gotten bad because the wind hasn't been blowing, and they're just boom, 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 and just jumping on you. So don't spray all the stuff all over you. Just wear long sleeves and long pants, and just deal with it. And you just don't. When it starts swarming like that, and they will if you stay in one place for a while, they'll start swarming. So just move to another spot or go inside. But sand gnats have been bad recently with all the good weather. We got some really this week, the rest of this week, we have some really good guests coming on, some special times on the show, and we just appreciate you watching. And get ready to, we're going to start bringing some more Christmas presents on, some different ideas you can get for Christmas for your outdoorsmen and your family, and just some good stuff. So wrap it up for today. I want you to know how much we appreciate you watching the show and how much you support our sponsors. Do something good today with fellow man. Enjoy the great outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.